What up, dudes and dudettes? It is, of course, your #1 crypto enthusiast, LL, and today we are going to be discussing perhaps the biggest airdrop of the year, maybe even of all time, Linea. And maybe in the last couple of months, you have been in hibernation, you have been slacking, partying, fucking goats, fuck do I know. But now, God is descending from the heavens and giving you one last shot to become filthy rich this cycle. One last shot. And that is Linea. It's not ZK Sync, it's not Layer 0. The best snapshots probably have been taken by now. But Linea is still in the game. This may be your last opportunity to leave that 9-to-5 lifestyle and actually become filthy fucking rich. And that's what we're going to be talking about here today. And it's extremely important that you understand this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of participating on these biggest airdrops of all time. And Linea is not a lightweight, this is a heavyweight airdrop which is going to be happening. It's relatively easy, it will require some money to do, but hey, maybe cut out on those burgers or coffees or alcohol and save that money and put that into Linea so you can do these tasks. But let's get started without further ado. First, I want to put out a bit of a shout out for the Ultimate Airdrop Spreadsheet where you can find a shit ton of different airdrops which you can do right now. Some of them are free, some of them require investment, but you know, it's all here. All the information is here and it's being updated on a daily basis. Now let's get back into Linea. Now I do want to emphasize that we did a video stream, I think last year or maybe end of 22, and that is very outdated video, so I decided to do a new one. And they had already this campaign called the Linea Voyage, and you could get 2000 LXP. That is the number that you're seeing here today on the corner. And that is likely going to be the one-to-one correlation to your Linea airdrop. There might be some other bonus criterias which will boost your rating, give multipliers or something like that. But everything that really matters is that LXP. Now, I didn't get that 2000 LXP, which was maximum on the last thing. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I messed something up and I didn't get the full amount. And that made me really motivated to be 100% with this Linea Park phase. And it's pretty simple. There are a couple of social media tasks which are done through Layer 3. And you're going to be getting, some of them are not paying you anything. And the first thing, you're only going to be getting paid for the number 4 quests. And then there is the task number 2, which are all gaming based. These will take some time, and some of them will have like a $1 minting cost. So you're going to have to reserving maybe $20, maybe less than that, for some of these tasks involved. There's going to be new phases. The next phase is going to be happening on week 2, which is on February 27th, my birthday, by the way. And that's going to be giving us a new set of games. So there's going to be 6 new tasks here, which are all probably gaming based. Then we're going to be getting a lot of social tasks on week 3. And then we're probably going to be having week 4, 5, 6, and 7. The interesting part about the last one is that there's only 3 tasks here. And maybe this is the phase that we're going to be getting the airdrop. I don't think that there's going to be a 3rd social campaign. They did the first one with Interact and now they're with Layer 3. Technically, they could do a 3rd one on Galax. But this is all speculation at this point. So doing all these tasks is very important. There's also a Referral Zone. I have my own personal link down below. So you can get people to join. We have our own marketing tabs in our Telegram, in our Discord. And there are a lot of other like social media websites which have emerged as of late where you can basically share your links. There's also a VIP zone, and this VIP zone basically allows you to get a 2x multiplier for your next quest. So make sure you're going to be counting how much the next quest is going to be giving you before you activate these. These VIP lounges do require minimum of LXP before you can access them. I think it's 400. So in case you missed out on the first LXP quest line, it's over for you in terms of the VIP zone. Maybe you're going to be getting enough in the following weeks, but right now in the get-go, you're probably not going to be getting those VIP tickets. That's fine. It's okay. If you're not going to be getting the max points as everybody else, that's fine. You're still going to be getting a lot of money. So this is the important part. This is the most important part what we're going to be talking about in this video. And it's pretty simple quests. I don't need to get like this quizzes and stuff like that, which allow you to answer multiple times. You don't even need to read anything. And the gaming ones do have bugs, and they are somewhat require different things. Like this minting quest requires $1 to mint that Falcon NFT. A lot of these games which are in this phase also have their own airdrops coming out. So you're basically farming out two things at once. You're farming the Linea LXP and you're farming out the tokens for these games as well. Right now, there's the Unfettered and Meta Apes quest, which I have not been able to complete. The Meta Apes app keeps crashing on me, and Unfettered is bugging out on me. But they might be getting fixed as you're watching this video. It might be different if you're watching this from a week from now or etc. Now, there are other things which are going to be important to this thing. Obviously, we have the Linea Proof of Humanity. This has to be filled in order for you to be eligible for any of these LXP rewards. And I've done pretty much extras. You only need to do 1 of Group A and 2 out of Group B. If you have a very old Ethereum account which has a lot of traffic and everything, it will be relatively easy to get Gitcoin passport with score of 20. It will require you to link your social medias and things like that. Some of these tasks will take time, but you know, big rewards will come after big work. So Gitcoin is one option, but if you have done KYC on Coinbase or on OKX, those are easy ones to do. And then in case you have ridden 10 times with Uber, you can use this as well. So that's another one that you can use to verify. And Trusta is also not too bad, but it's not very, sometimes hard to get. And on Group B, we have Nomis and Trusta again, and OX Score. These 3 are probably the easiest ones. I don't remember what were the tasks on these 2. This one, if you have Twitter Blue or verified Twitter, this allows you to have one on click. So that's another one you can do. And some of these are going to be used by other programs, other airdrops in the future. These are going to become more normalized in the future. And also some of these might do their own airdrops like Nomis. And I'm currently actually in top 50 in terms of score in Nomis. I've been grinding it a lot. So yes, and some of these are going to have gas costs. Like Nomis is going to be costing you, I think, $2 to mint the pass, or is it even $4? So there's going to be some costs in these completions. Gitcoin should be mostly free. I think mostly free. So it's $1 or $2 for most of these verifications. So it's not going to be 100% free. You have to invest money in this. Now, moving on. We have Linea Naming Service. Pretty simple stuff. They have testnet version and mainnet version. This is powered by Layer 0, so you might be going for 3 different airdrops at the same time. Linea's own airdrop, Layer 0, and maybe Linea Name Service also is going to be doing some form of an airdrop. As far as I know, these should be $5 a piece. And after you have registered the name, yeah, it's around $5. You want to go to my profile and choose the reverse record for your address and then save it. That's going to be costing you gas. This is an optional step, guys, but I think it's going to be one of the criterias, or it's going to be helping you out with other airdrops. And obviously, you can always sell the domains after. If you get a good name like Netflix.linea, obviously that's taken already, but some things like that might be sold out later on the marketplace. Now, let's move on to 2 other things which we have to talk about on Linea's side of things. So bridging is obviously going to be one thing that you want to do. You can use the native bridge on Linea, and that's probably going to be maybe a criteria, but we don't know. It's not always that important. But if you want to use a bridge and don't mind paying the gas from Ethereum's mainnet, then use Linea Bridge. In other ways, use either L2 is pretty cheap option for Layer 2 to Layer 2 to Linea, or Arbiter Finance, and both of those 2 have airdrop campaigns going on. And then lastly, there is Metamask, and Metamask is, you know, very tightly knit with Linea. Like, these are brother and sister, like, terms of projects. And Metamask activities might play into the Linea Airdrop, and perhaps even Meta, and it's pretty much expected that Metamask will be doing their airdrop, and that's going to be deployed on Linea mainnet. So Metamask, even though I'm very anti of it, I still recommend doing swaps and bridging on their thing, and also installing some snaps. So those are things that might be part of the criteria as well. We don't know if those are going to be like addressed in some quest lines on further weeks of Linea Park. Then let's go into some dApps which don't have tokens. So in case you have still time, you still have money, interact with these two. We have a social fee project called Tomo. I think I did a video on it at some point, and maybe I deleted the video because I wasn't happy with the quality of the video. And basically it's just like Fantech and all of these fintech, you know, platforms. You buy keys and sell them, and obviously I have profile there. There's a referral program, and you obviously get your own Linea account, which you can use for these other tasks as well. So that's another opportunity for you. And this is only on mobile right now, but you can also run it on your Chrome if you know how to install apps on Chrome. So that's another one that I would look into. Then we have an NFT marketplace called Billionaire. Pretty simple stuff, you know, do trades, mint your own collection, and if there's some drops here, you can submit to there. I don't expect much from these. I think we have seen so many of these NFT marketplaces emerge. None of them are doing their own tokens. I don't know what the fuck is up with these, but generally it's kind of low priority, but you can do it if you want to. Then we have Chimp Exchange. This is DEX, and they have an airdrop coming on, and this is going for 38 days from this video, and you're going to be getting, well, a couple of phases have already ended, and right now you can provide liquidity and then obviously do swaps to basically get these points, and then you're going to be getting the airdrop. Now, it doesn't look like super high quality platform. There are interact campaigns for it and mini quests which you can get to do points. If you want those extra points, obviously you can do this, but I wouldn't put a lot of big emphasis on Chimp Exchange becoming this massive, you know, marketplace under Linea. Then we have Linear, and this is a DEX aggregator in case you're looking to dump your tokens and, you know, well, want to find the best price. You might want to use this aggregator. They have a leaderboard here and epochs, but how long the epoch is going on and etc. remains to be seen. And there's obviously a couple of other aggregators already on Linea, so I don't know which one is going to become the de facto big one. So it's all about that competition and how it basically will play out. Then we actually have perhaps the second best airdrop in the whole list. This is Linea Yield, and this allows you to basically farm 5 different airdrops at the same time. And you do this by investing USDC to the platform, or you can opt in to do Zeely quests, tweet quests, or just refer people to this. And it's basically this pre-mining phase where we can deposit our USDC to the platform, and this gets us airdrop entries. And I'm actually going to be putting all this USDC here because I don't have any other place to basically put it on right now, and I want to participate on 5 different airdrops. So, and now I can deposit it, and I think you're going to be getting some flat type of reward. And always use the low gas as possible. You're not in a rush right now, at least, to do these transactions. Linea gas fees are kind of expensive, I understand, and that is problematic. After in March we're going to be getting the Denkun upgrade, things are going to become a lot more you know, and I put a lock duration of 12 months here because I don't care about the USDC. I'm just hoping that the LDY airdrop is going to be bigger. Moving on, we have Dyson Finance. This is investing platform for USDC. I don't know much about it. It has some, you know, investment plans, and also has an inbuilt swapping system. There's also a governance tab here, which indicates that they're going to be doing some type of an airdrop at some point, which is going to be operating as a governance token. But once again, I don't know much about this platform, so you can do your own research. Then we have Maau, which is named after the, I don't think this is on Maau, by the way. I think this is the the red parrot or something like that is the great parrot or something like that. And this is basically a betting platform, so you can bet with Ethereum, USDC, USDT. There's a coin flip, a dice roll, and roulette, and all of these are happening on chain. And I presume everything is verified. And when you win also on the platform on the bets, you're gonna be getting Maau on raked. So you're gonna be getting those things, and soon there's gonna be a referral program as well. This is on a couple of different chains. If you want to do it on Blastopolia, for example, be my guest. But let's move on. Then we have Surfi, also one that is planning to launch their own point system. And this is another, you know, DEX aggregator. As I said, there's quite many of these on Linea, and I don't know which one of them is going to become de facto biggest one. So let's wait and see. And here, just do trades, and that's going to be getting you eligible. And it wouldn't be an airdrop list without some form of a derivatives exchange. This one is called Links, and there doesn't seem to be any form of a point system here. Just like, it's pretty straight interface. You can deposit money here, which is one way to, okay, here we have, no, this is just deposits, not points. And USDC and AG Euro is supported here, but once again, you got to be really careful about providing liquidity to bridges and derivatives exchanges, because things can get really bad really fast. But hey, at least it has 100x, you know, leverage, so that's pretty cool. But let's move on. Then we have Roxx, and this is probably the best looking DEX aggregator that we have on the list, and probably my favorite, and that's where I put my transactions and transfers to, and seem to have most amount of pairs. And it just has a simple selling tab, and then there's, you can buy, you know, crypto with fiat, and that's it. There's not really much into this, and it's audited, which is also another thing, so that makes it automatically better than the other two that we discussed. And then very finally we have YouDo. This is also going to be a thing on the Linea Park quest line on the 27th, so this is going to be appearing there. But right now you can already start celebrating, sorry, not celebrating, but already farming out some of the missions that they have on their platform. There's a lot of things to cover here. You can play games. The Hyperplay is already featured on the Linea Park's first gaming batch. There's some other games here as well. They have a referral system as well, and some events, and they have already explained in their Medium page how exactly the drop token is going to be being distributed and everything. So this could be, you know, some of these Game 5 projects are going to be de facto, you know, big deal, so to speak. Let me see, actually, can I mint this without being on the whitelist? Okay, we don't have a chest, but I guess you can get chest from somewhere, and it's a free mint, so you can do that. And that's basically what we're going to be covering here today. Just to emphasize, Linea Park is the most important thing you need to be focusing on. Don't do the other things if you don't have the time to do so. But I'm just saying that some of the dApps that we covered here might be featured on these following weeks. We don't exactly know when, and we don't know if Linea Park is going to be the last one. Also, as you can see, like, this is like a puzzle piece, but it feels some ways that maybe there's like more lands. I don't know. It's like, I'm just speculating, but you know, this is the biggest thing that you want to be focusing on right now, because it's the most valuable airdrop that you can potentially do. But as a one reminder again, you need to do these proof of humanity quests in order to be eligible for the LXP rewards. So you have to go through these first, and then you can go through and start participating on the Linea Park. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more airdrop guides. We got a couple of chains that we still need to cover, but we are at this point, like, I mean, there's so many things coming out on a daily basis, but I think we're kind of closing on, like, you know, going through all the major chains at this point, so I'm kind of happy that we're nearing the end there. But I'm going to be bidding you farewell and seeing you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and like, and join the Telegram and Discord channels for more intel about airdrops and other things in the scene. Thanks for watching. We'll be seeing you in the next video.